Smaev is on a pretty high level.
I'm not buying this.
He didn't want to come too early, like we're talking about Batumi. He didn't want to come very early. He just wanted to come in, get out. Didn't really want to, spend.
Probably didn't want to do all the interviews and stuff. He could just pull a Leonidas and miss some of the interview sessions and just show up at the press conference late and do push-ups on the stage.
Devin, tell me a number. What number?
8, 3.
He doesn't feel like he's ready for Leonidas yet. I know that. I think this will be difficult to get a deal done with Smaev because
yesterday I reviewed some of this podcast, some of the main information from it, but I want to go over the clip regarding Andrey Smaev. It was interesting. You had Neil saying, I don't believe in the hype, basically. Meanwhile, Robert and Devin are continuing to try to hype up and promote Andrey Smaev and bring him into the sport however it's possible. Let's take a look at this segment here.
Yeah.
Should say that.
I don't know if you guys are thinking or recognizing that Smaev is on a pretty high level. So you saw him pull Larry Wheels. Larry, you could say, well, Larry's not training very much.
I'm not buying this.
Yeah.
Neil is not buying it that Smaev is on a high level. I mean, the fact is we haven't seen Smaev in an actual competition, not once. So.
Yeah, I'm not buying that at all.
I'm buying it.
Yeah,
I'm buying it.
I'm buying it because and then if you did you see the video where he's pulling schoolboy or just practice pulling, of course, but with schoolboy, and he there was no they weren't really going for a win, but you could tell. I mean, Smaev looked very good.
Where is that footage? I don't remember seeing that footage. I think he must be referring to this footage. I couldn't find him pulling schoolboy anywhere, but. Here was against 130 kilogram local champion after he did 1,000 reps on biceps. This was a little while ago. So I guess this is a local champion. And he's kind of cupping him in here. The guy's redlining. Apparently this is after Smaev did biceps too. He just went right to the side. Second round. Wow. Look at the effort this other guy's having to put in. Now he's going against a power lifter, so this is not even an arm wrestler. Smaev looks like he's pretty much just holding. He's getting pretty separated, but this was a little while ago. But like I said, I could not find footage of him pulling with schoolboy. I don't know what Robert is referring to. Maybe it's somewhere I haven't seen, but let's continue with this clip here.
So I think, it's hard to know what level he's at, but he's
Did he not say, though, like on one of his videos, that he didn't want to pull? I'm sure he said something like that, like he wasn't interested.
And then the next video he posts, he's doing 80 kilogram pronation lifts.
Yeah, but I kind of get that.
Let's look at a 70 kilogram pronation lift that he posted 2 weeks ago. While we read the comments, Devin no longer calls but writes a letter by mail. Bro is rage baiting the entire arm wrestling community. Whatever price he asks, just pay him already. EVW, that bicep looks like a basketball, bruh. Yeah, that bicep is absurd. Absolutely absurd. 70 kilogram pronation. He also did Engen's pronation lift here, where he's kind of leaning back, pulling himself up through his pronator. And this was only 2 weeks ago. 9,900,000 something missed calls from Devin. It's crazy how bro is stronger than most guys in the poster. 101 missed calls from Engen. Devin said he's a combination of Dennis and Levon, which is one of the craziest compliments you can get. Let's go back to the clip here.
Because that's his gig, isn't it? You know what I mean? He does amazing feats of strength, but he's not necessarily going to pull.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
so
them dudes you see online, and they're, they look like
until there's some with 7 digits involved in this, he will not pull. I think
so. It's about the money potentially, is what Ray is alluding to.
He's aiming for something like that. Until there's
I don't think it's about the money so much with him. I think it's a couple things. One is he wants to feel like he's ready, to pull whoever he's going to pull. So he doesn't feel like he's ready yet. He doesn't feel like he's ready for Leonidas yet. I know that. And he also needs to be more comfortable in the spotlight. Like he's a very nice, kind-hearted guy. He doesn't really look forward to being on stage. It would be very unnatural for him. So we've got to get him comfortable enough to.
That's an ironic word choice. It would be unnatural for Smaev to be on stage. Highly unnatural.
Be able to come, and that's why I really was excited about Batumi, and what Bucked Up told me, which is his sponsor, is that he'll be at Batumi. Now this was months ago, right? But we know now that that's not the case because of other things that have happened in the background. But one of those issues that I came up, or I found out from from the Bucked Up people that are working with him, is that he's not comfortable on stage. He doesn't, he didn't want to come too early. Like we're talking about Batumi, he didn't want to come very early. He just wanted to come in, get out. Didn't really want to.
Probably didn't want to do all the interviews and stuff. He could just pull a Leonidas and miss some of the interview sessions and just show up at the press conference late and do push-ups on the stage. I think that would be good enough as it is.
A lot of time there, and so I think this will be difficult to get a deal done with Smaev because it's not so much about the money. I mean, like he's not about the money so much. His main sponsor is taking care of that. So, I mean, taking care of his needs, right? And he does not live lavishly. He doesn't even care about that stuff. Is what I'm hearing. So that's not it. It's really two things: being physically ready to compete and believing that he really has a good shot. That he's not going to be thrown to the wolves.
Because physically he's not ready.
No.
Maybe give him like Derek Smith or somebody. Give him, I don't know, give him someone else then if he's not ready for Leonidas.
Like all
He's
of us.
physically not ready.
How is he physically not ready? All of us have clubs, and in every club there's a bunch of guys that never compete. All they do is train, and all they say, I'm going to compete when I'm ready. And advice that all of us have given to them is like, compete and you will know if you're ready. But they're like, I'm not ready. I have to still like train and and then they kind
You got Coach Ray with the coaching advice here.
do it.
That's it for the video. Let me know your thoughts. Also, buy the EVW 25 pay-per-view. We're only 1 week away. Use code TOM. I'll shout out some people who use my code. Definitely leave a comment if you used it. Buy the pay-per-view. Save some money and support my channel. Hit like and subscribe for more arm wrestling content. I'll be back